Hello, this is Wayne from GSG coming to you loud and proud from Houston, Texas, and we are about to move on to breakdown level 35 with Peyton and our run and gun crew. She already has the RV loaded up, so we're going to go ahead and move out. The destination will be the McCready farmhouse. So let's see where the RV breaks down. I managed to finish up level 34 pretty much in record time because within moments of finishing up, well, lo and behold, I ended up on Wilkerson Road again. I told Robert Polk this would start happening to me in the later levels. I wouldn't get all the
I just got word of another group of survivors
ice cream
nearby.
landing spots
There's some
anymore.
trouble we might want to look into.
We saw how fun it was for Elna to make it off of this road last time, so we'll have to make that mad dash with Peyton. But I wanted to bring this to you guys' attention. The Azermain had told me basically the information about how the prepper pack works, that once you get home, it becomes a radio option. I'm really terrible about using the radio option, so I never looked. But the last episode, I called up my prepper pack, and I know this isn't intended because I already have a SKS weapon on one of my other survivors, and lo and behold, when I called up the prepper pack, I got a second one, so now I have two of them. So this one right now though is going in my locker because I need to snack up. I need to get some save my behind stuff in the event I need it, because that's pretty much what saved my man Elna last time. And if I wouldn't have had it, I don't really want these because they make a lot of noise, but as long as I'm running, if the noise is behind me, I should be good to go. So our girl Peyton's all ready, and I guess since pretty much everyone's facing this way, Claire and Michael here is kind of sharing the same spot, which looks kind of funny. But other than that, this is about as close as we're going to get to a screenshot of the whole crew. Alright, so Peyton is about to set off on this run, and we need to make our way to the farmhouse and hopefully find a vehicle. So here we go. And maybe I'll get lucky. Ooh, we got us a fat boy over here who, when he sees me, he's going to yell and attract some friends. So we'll just toss that over there right now. There's our feral. Can't have a level without that, huh? Oh, damn, we got two ferals disguised as one. So we don't make it away from here without getting munched on a little bit, even though we have fun, cool stuff. That's what I brought this for. Have fun, fellas. Alright, is there a truck?
I got nothing left.
Eat you a snack, girl. We can't afford for you to be out of stamina. Yes, there is a truck over here, so we're just going to keep running. Why is your stamina not building up? I told you to eat a snack. Alright, we will utilize another firework. Check this little outdoor spot. We're not really going that far, so I don't really need to go searching all over before I get to the homestead.
I'll run this home.
Roger that. We'll be waiting.
Awesome. Little epic Peyton jump there. Alright, let's see. Let's drop off this firework so I can grab this for some potential neighbors.
Why can't everything be this
Lily
easy?
has already told us somebody's in trouble. And I believe I should have steered clear enough of that survey that I didn't get stuck on that. And hopefully I don't run over the invisible rock in this episode. And awesome, so just like that right off the bat, we got our second storage vehicle. Kill a couple of fools. Alright, there are no neighbors here, so I will be able to set up an outpost, because this is a fun, really fun spot if you got neighbors in there. And that no outpost.
Better look around some more.
Alright, so
Found this
here
while
we
I was
are at
out.
the farmhouse.
My hero.
Yes.
There's still a few things to do out there.
There are a few things to do, like you guys need to get working on cleaning this kitchen up. So
Hey,
we can
we run
bake
into
us
some
some
trouble.
cupcakes.
They need you to bail them out of a jam.
And 15 should be enough for me to get us a medical area going, and that's pretty much it. Oh, no, I can get a workshop as well. We'll check this up and get us our outpost set up right away. Oh, what's up, folks? Alrighty then,
Nice.
so we will take one of these,
I'll run this home.
We'll see you soon.
put it on the ground, and just to make stuff easier for ourselves, I will actually do this first, not that it matters.
Construction complete. I always wanted to say that.
Alright, so we managed to get out of Lily's little speech about setting this up just because I had two things finish at one time. Alright, now we're gonna radio home.
I found some supplies. Send runners for... I'm loaded up. See you back at base.
We'll see you soon.
And that way we got us 45 more construction materials just like that. We will go throw this in old Norma over here.
Hey, you know the drill. If you see a way for us to get out of here, let me know. I'm already starting to feel
But
pooped
yes, right after I finished recording the YouTube segment of my level 34 run, right after that I left the house
We're there.
and I happened to see the RV parked next door pretty much at the, easy for me to say I guess, at the trailer park, and I didn't have to search far or look for it. Got the RV long before it pinged, and we pretty much, I think, finished the episode in an hour and 40 minutes, hour 50 minutes, however long the previous video was. Not more than 3 or 4 minutes after that, I left the house and happened to see the RV sitting over there at the trailer park, which was awesome. So that worked out beautifully. We're going to come in here, drop these bullets off, see what kind of trouble these new neighbors are in. And I really wish I could have, might want to take an aspirin or something, or we'll just take one of these generic painkillers. It would have been kind of nice, and I was entertaining the idea of possibly getting our little redhead in the group But I couldn't really, after that siege mission, well, I didn't even do the siege mission with them. I did that with the other group, but I did like one mission for them, and they just never pinged any more missions. And I ended up, the neighbors with the siege mission, I ended up friending them with just one more little scavenger hunt, and they weren't really anyone I was looking for. Good job there, Leon.
What the hell did they think was going to happen? Whatever you say.
So that was pretty fun. I have one more construction material in here. We're gonna grab this. Sounds like we got a feral on its way in, so we're gonna watch our man Michael's back right here. Apparently the feral's on the back side of the barn.
How's it going?
I'm almost there.
We'll crack open a cold one for you.
Dude, I'm gonna kick you in the face sooner or later. I've already met my obligatory get scared by one feral per mission.
Hey, Lily. Just wanted an update on... Found this while I was out.
Sweet.
Alright, so we're gonna go hit up our usual spots for some construction materials, and we're gonna get the cheese kill on these two ferals. Bye, see you boys later. Another feral. Ooh, another pair of them. Alright, we can bypass that fuel after we kill this feral. Oh, too bad you don't have eyes, buddy. You would have seen me hit the brakes. Alright, hopefully we can run far enough away from that area that some of those Zeds will respawn. We might have some fuel right here that we can quickly get to. Oh, come on, buddy. I said quickly get to, not fight for 10 minutes. Oh, that turned into more than a fight for 10 minutes real quick. Like that. Come on, dummies, run into the flames. All I want is a little fuel. Y'all could have just left me alone. Now we got a bloater party coming.
I'll run this home.
We'll see you soon.
3 gas bags in a row. And at the higher levels in Breakdown, really, the more of these little outside free spaces kind of places are your safest spots, really, to get stuff like this.
I'll run this home.
We'll be ready.
Because it's easier to get away from it. Like,
I could use some food.
come on, girl, you can't get down. Naturally, you're in the lead. Chubby first. Another freaking gas bag. You're a little late to the party, but we got a bullet with your name on it as well.
I think our defenses are okay.
I'll run this home.
We'll be ready.
I'm glad you think our defenses are
everything
okay,
be this
Lily.
easy?
Because I think they're pretty shoddy. We got one outpost, and we're pretty much not ever going to have another one close to home. But most of these little outdoor areas now, I mean, pretty much everything just starts getting spookier. The vehicle causes noise, which attracts Zeds. I come over here, get out of this vehicle. And if you're watching closely and I have the camera angle just right, you actually see Zed spawn. I know there's a feral somewhere.
I'm loaded up.
I don't know
See
where
you back
he
at
went.
base.
We'll be ready.
We'll try to listen for him. Not get trapped in this farm equipment right here. That was a bad shot, but that made up for it. And also, there he is. Let me go ahead and take me a med just in case.
Anything at home I should be worried about?
Looks like we have an issue in the kitchen.
We already found us some super glue, but now we got us an issue in the kitchen as well, which
I'll run
was
this
to
home.
be expected.
We'll see you soon.
Alright, so we got us 20 fuel on us. We just need a little bit more. But as you notice, more so in Year 1 Survival Edition than State of Decay.
Sit tight.
The
I'm bringing this stuff
original,
home.
We'll be ready.
the Zeds, when they hit you in this game, in Year 1 Survival Edition, the higher you go up in level, the more health the Zeds, when they hit you, they take from you. That modifier has definitely been upped, and you will need to have plenty of meds. That's why, especially if you watch my Twitch streams, you don't really catch that much of that in the YouTube portion of my videos. But as soon as I gather up all of my materials I need for the RV, I start looking for the RV, and I start hitting the heavy potential med and ammo spots, because I shoot a lot and you are going to get damaged a lot, so I eat a lot of meds. Do
I'm
not
almost home.
I hope you brought.
be
There you go.
afraid to eat
Don't
your
say I never
meds.
gave
That's
you
what's,
anything.
what they're for. Go
What you got?
find more of them.
Oh, you know, stuff.
Alright, we're going to drop off this glue real quick.
Aha.
Let's see, probably good on a suppressor. I will pick up some meds, and we may, I see a horde coming up. I'm going to check my journal real quick here in a second. We're going to take us a few more snacks. Let's see what we got going on here. I delivered all of this mess. We need more outposts. I don't really see anything involving my homestead. Okay, we do obviously
Hang on.
have...
I've got a transmission coming in, I think.
We've gotten ourselves into a jam.
Alright, we do
Sounds like
have
they're
an
in a bad spot.
infestation,
I
and
wanna
that's
offer them a
probably
hand.
one of my own
Your map
group
should have the
people.
location.
I brought fuel home, so we are going to set up a trap on our one and only outpost. We will grab us a little bit more flame making material, because these things will add up and consume your locker. As you can see, I have a 255 stack, an 86 stack, a 242, and two 255. So use those things like they're gonna quit making them, or you will have an issue with them. They start consuming up a whole bunch of your locker slots. So we're gonna go utilize some of these. Yeah, I even get to a point where I start selling the things that just to try to keep from having too many piles of them at any one given time. Ooh, there's neighbors in that there barn. Just happened to see that pop up on my map. Now, did I go the right way? Yeah, I did. Alright, so there's some areas over here we can hit up for supplies as well. One of them happens to be in the house where the infestation is. missed, buddy. Sorry. Some epic jump that we missed because the truck was in the way. Come on, girl.
I need a
Eat your
breather.
cupcake and quit playing ring around the rosy with these fools. Damn it, you always in the lead. Alright, fool, I'm trying to get over here with my group mate. I know it's one of my own people.
Confirmed.
over
There's
here.
that free
Oh,
here.
I guess I was wrong. Alright, so we are gonna wait on that. We're gonna handle up on this.
Let's clear these bastards out. You come? Okay, I'll follow your lead.
Infestation, but not in the fashion in which they think. So we are gonna go this way. That's basically my little insurance policy to come over here and hit up this construction site over here. And this little warehouse right here, we'll hit it up first.
We've got Zeds in our spot.
We're clear. Nice.
Well, we happen to find
Sit
our
tight. I'm
champagne
bringing the
sitting
stuff
in
home.
here in the warehouse, so that works. Some influence junk for the neighbors. And even more influence junk for the
We
neighbors.
just wrapped up a construction project.
Alright, so our
Heads up.
workshop
We got
is
zombies
done.
coming in.
And it'll be a few minutes before we get around to this infestation. This will give me room to loot some of this stuff. I'll leave that for now because I'm taking this stuff.
Sit tight. I'm bringing this stuff home.
Roger that. We'll be waiting.
Keep your eye on the right. We got zombies incoming.
I'll run this home.
Alright, we
We'll
pretty
see you
much
soon.
filled our vehicle up in one spot. Shut your pie hole, crybaby. Alright, fellas, gonna take us a little detour off your scheduled program. We're gonna go drop this stuff off. This may even be their possible location of where these peeps live.
Keep your eye on our right. We got zombies incoming.
Alright, well, I'll take care of them. I'm gonna go deposit this stuff in the locker. And I would say this is not their camp, because there's already 2 people here. I've personally never seen a 4-person enclave, so I doubt this is theirs. Alright, boys, well, we're gonna kind of circumvent our area again. Watch out for the invisible rock. We're gonna do a drive
almost
by
home.
and drop off these
We'll crack open a cold
materials.
one for you.
Found this while I was out.
What you got?
I'm gonna go hit up the
Oh, you
infirmary.
know,
We already got one
stuff.
set of meds, but I don't want to call for a scavenger over there when I have that infestation. I will be clearing out in a few moments. So instead, we're gonna hit up the infirmary and see if there happens to be meds here. And then if there is, then there pretty much won't
Looks like
be any
trouble up ahead
need to call for run. Hustle up, boys. Y'all clean up this trash. Yes, there will be no need to call for scavengers. 3 meds will be plenty. Damn. Fat farm boy freaking jumped 5 yards or so to latch onto my back. So I'm gonna eat this acetaminophen. Bounce in here and get this other med and get out of Dodge.
Sit tight. I'm bringing this stuff home.
Good job watching my back there, boys. I appreciate it. I'll kill that one too. Let's come over here and visit the diner. So that means the scavenger in trouble is probably, I mean, it would make sense that it would be the farmhouse enclave. Damn, we got us a fat boy here. I won't jeopardize these boys' life. I'm not that cruel. We'll come back over here to our intended area. Do a little bit of window shopping for some fuel, and it looks like we may have some, so we'll take a pit stop. Grab us a ruck of food.
Keep your eye on our right. We got zombies incoming.
Use aspirin.
I'll run this home.
Roger that. We'll be waiting.
Check for some fuel in here. And there's fuel. Some more projectiles we can toss at the Zeds.
We got Zeds at 9 o'clock.
Shut the hell up. Appreciate the help there, neighbor boys.
I'm loaded up. See you back at base.
Y'all are literally making this much easier for
Don't
me.
let it get up!
I'll handle that mess. I'm gonna take this out of here and y'all hustle up because we're running across the road. We ain't got time to clear this whole place. We already got all we wanted out of there. They can follow us across the street. Y'all can mop them up over here. Damn, dude, why you gotta open the door up in my face? All right, man.
I'll run this home.
Look at that. We got all of our meds, all of our fuel, all of our construction materials.
Zombies on our
Just
6.
Johnny on the spot. Alright, boys, I just give me all good credit for doing such a fine job. Smash you in the face, Mr. SWAT Zed. Now I'm really gonna smash you in the face. Alright, let's see. I probably do not even have enough loot space for all of this. Which I do not. I'm going to take one of these aspirins. So is what we will do is so we can do a future drive-by and just snatch this up. We will drop this on the ground, eat us a cupcake. I forgot I found the champagne in that little storage shed, so when we go drop this stuff off, we will
I'll run this home.
Run that into the kitchen so we can finish preparing our feast.
Construction complete. I always wanted to say that.
Alright, our medical area is good to go. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade that to an infirmary, start making us some suppressors. For the hell of it, we're going to build us a tower, which will spawn me another mission to go find something else. Which is all good fun. We got to have something to do while we're running around. Oh, I'm going to pass by the infirmary, I mean the infestation going that way, and I'm not ready for that with a rucksack on my back. drop this off in the Champagne, and then we'll take these boys over here. But yeah, last episode, right after I finished filming the episode, I come riding over here, and lo and behold, the RV was right there, just like magic. It's like it was intended to happen that way. Worked out beautifully. Still trying to find this invisible rock over here. Hopefully I don't hit it. I'm gonna pretty much save my
How's it going?
my prepper pack SUV
Okay,
is
I'm free
pretty
and clear.
much gonna be
Found
my
this while I was out.
My hero.
version of not having Ray Santos in my group. I know I always got at least one save my
Found this while I
behind
was out.
My
vehicle
hero.
out there.
Aha.
Alright, let's see. We are gonna reload while we're here. Drop off these extra bullets. And grab me an extra suppressor. And come on, boys, we got us an infestation to go handle.
I'm already loaded down
Loot
here.
those up. We're gonna go burn them down. Alright, we're gonna, even after I just built a few things, we still got 79 construction materials, 26 meds, 34 on the fuel. So man, we just need to find an RV now. We will be moving on again. Finding the RV so easily last time definitely helped out my average. On how quickly we're going through the levels. I think my overall average now is just
Let's do this.
under about 2 hours.
Heads up. You got
Good work.
Put you a suppressor on here, girl, and start using these flames. Damn it, ran too close to the fat gas bag. Damn, why couldn't you munch on them dudes?
That wasn't the last of them.
Make me eat my aspirin. Sorry, boys, y'all shouldn't have ran into the flames just like I shouldn't have ran into that bloater gas.
Heads up.
Apparently that ain't the last one either. Where you said it's hiding out at. Man, won't you dudes get out of my way so I can shoot
Keep
something?
an eye out to the left.
That's the last one.
We've run into a bit of a snag. We've got the basics, but to really pull this off,
I'm loaded up.
Damn, we
See you back
found
at
even
base.
more medicine.
we'll see you soon.
See if we can luck up and find what we looking for over here.
Looks like the moment's passed.
We'll eat this aspirin and take that. We're gonna ditch a little of this stuff so we have some loot space. I anticipated, and that's the case, I always anticipate using way more of those than what I use.
We could probably beef up our defenses,
that was
just to be safe.
In this shelf
A
right
few
here.
more
I
outposts
keep
would give us
passing
more
up.
of a safety net.
Let's see, we'll go ahead and take that for the cupcakes. I'm sure a few outposts would give us a little more of a safety net, Lily, but we don't really need a safety net. Alright, who else is in trouble? That's going to be someone from my camp. We're going to have to upset by
I'm headed
telling
out.
them to go home.
Don't push yourself too hard. You need to give yourself time to heal at home.
We're gonna come over here and do our quick little drive-by, and I always try to throw these bags out in the road, or rucksacks. Close range
That's it, I'm out.
shooting sucks. Thank you for running into the back of my truck, Mr. Farrell. And like I was saying, I always put my rucksacks on the ground. Ooh, I got no ammo. So we just gonna have to kill this dude quickly, so he don't flap his gums again. But I put this on the driver's side of my truck so I can generally try
Sit
to
tight.
just drop it
I'm
off
bringing
and
stuff
get
home.
the heck out of
Be
Dodge.
ready.
Get off my truck, fat boy. I need this vehicle. Bye, see you later. Alright, just like that, we done blew through the whole first portion of Breakdown level 35. My girl Peyton here did get gnawed on a little bit by a feral in the beginning, because I only heard the roar of one feral and I did not know there was two. But they long dead now. All that happened, that's history, 36 minutes ago. We're gonna get our girl back home, drop these materials off she has. Then we're gonna go hunting for
I'm
the
almost home.
RV.
We'll crack open a cold one for you.
Found this while I was out.
My
Alright, so
hero.
we're just gonna stop here, eat this codeine. We will try to use some of these on something.
Son of a bitch. Can't trust anybody to know this shit
Grab
around
us
here
a
these days.
suppressor. Shit.
Well, what'd you expect?
And
Shit,
some
at this rate, I'd
bullets.
settle for a slingshot. Better than finding ammo for it, at
And
least.
that's gonna be it with our girl here, Peyton, on Breakdown level 35. So you guys out there have fun, be safe, and don't forget to reload. We will see you in episode 36. Thanks for watching.